Hello everybody, Accureye here, and welcome back to Accureye Talks Overwatch, Accureye 101 Overwatch Tips. Talking about Overwatch and the tips and all the characters currently in the game. So today we are going to be talking about Genji, who is a DPS class that I rarely use. Genji is just an interesting character. I don't use him too often. Actually, it's very rare I'll ever actually use him, for say, because, he's just not a, character I use honestly, all that much. Looking at Genji, I mean, he's not a bad character. He's not good. He's not bad. He's actually pretty good for what he does. And, you'll see here that Genji, he kind of is that type of character who goes in, if you will, for hit and run tactics. He throws, of course, 3 ninja stars or kunais at a time, which is really good. He also has the ability to spread shot those kunais. You probably won't see me use that spread shot too often, but, mostly Genji is all about hit and run and being speedy. Because, you want Genji, as you'll see here, to kind of just do a hit and run and be all about speed and just be quick, And in some ways, of course, make some witty moves, make some quick decision moves, like you'll see here how, I'm pretty much just kind of going in and out, and, that's kind of what you want Genji to do, is just run in and out, and slide through the area. Genji is, if anything, your scout of your party. He should always kind of be scouting ahead, and if you're playing, competitive mode, you should have Genji kind of move ahead of your team. That way you can coordinate where everyone is going. And as you see here, this is kind of a perfect example of what Genji does best, is trying to get behind the enemies. I mean, if at all anything, you want Genji, if at all anything, to be always kind of, if you will, having eyes on your opponents. As I've said, moving in and out. You gotta always, in many ways, Genji performs best when he's, if you will, when he's right behind your opponents. If your opponents are not paying attention like my opponents are here, then, you're in a pretty good position for what you want to do. And that's exactly what you want to do, is put yourself in a position where you'll be able to, you will be able to surprise your opponents, because that's what Genji does best, is getting behind his opponents, getting anywhere you can, transcend the map, basically. Make the map your playing field, because Genji can obviously do that. Genji has the ability to as you will, switch up the play style entirely, switch up the play in its entirety, and with that being said, he's a much better character to just have running around the whole map, kind of finding places to go, and just changing the position, if you will, because obviously, like I've said, that's where he pretty much is at his best. That's basically where he gets his strength, if you will. And in many ways, that's pretty much what you want to do, is just, transcend the map, get ahead of your opponents, that way, or get ahead of your team, that way you can scout out what's ahead, you can kind of see what's going on, you can kind of get an idea of what's going on, and if you're in competitive mode, of course, that's a great idea, because obviously it allows you to to have a one up on your opponents. Like your opponents will probably not expect a Genji that moves around behind them. That moves that moves basically around the map. I mean, it's not something that most Genjis are known to do. Most Genjis, they'll try to deflect bullets and stuff. They'll try to do their best to cause the distraction on the team. But in many ways, you don't want to do that. As Genji, you don't want to do that. As Genji, you want to move around. You want to try to get behind people. You want to try to surprise people by going, having them kind of looking for you, looking around and hoping that they don't run into you. Because, of course, when they run into you, it's going to be a bad day if they're not paying attention. And that's exactly what you want to happen. Is you want them to not be paying, is to be looking around for you. You want them to be, in the process of going, wait, where's Genji? Where, what the heck? Where the heck is Genji gone? We need to find Genji, And if you're always moving around and you're always giving, everyone kind of like, I'm over here. No, I'm over here. No, I'm over there. I'm over here. I'm over there. It always will surprise your opponents. Like, your opponents don't expect Genji to be moving around. They don't expect Genji to always be kind of like, I'm over here, I'm over there, I'm over here, I'm over there. And, always kind of like in a seemingly illusion style of like, wait, how's this Genji in like 4 different places at once, And that's exactly what you want is the Genji, is people to think Genji is actually 4 places at once. When really all you're doing is basically going in a circle as Genji. And that's exactly it, It's if you're always going in a circle and you're always kind of moving around, switching up positions and whatnot, you're going to find that Genji is actually quite a good character to have on your list if you can master him. Now that comes down to if you can master him. If you can't master him, then Genji may not be your playstyle. As is with me, I'm not a Genji player. I don't play Genji, but I'm very good at moving around. I'm very good at changing position. Creating the illusion that I'm actually in 3 or 4 different places at once. I'm great at creating that illusion, and that's why, that's one of the main reasons why people sometimes target me. Like, if you ever played this game and you play it on PS4, you may have a time where you're targeting maybe me, for instance, and and all of a sudden it's like, wait, how did you get over there? How did you get over there? How did I get, it's like, wait, how did you get behind me? How did you get in front of me? How did you get to the left of me? How did you get to the right of me? It's like, I bring up that question of how the heck did that happen? How did, I kind of bring, like I said, the illusion of I'm everywhere, basically. Like, I'm pretty much everywhere, and you just don't see me, It's like, that's exactly what I want to to do. That's exactly how I play the game, in many ways. And, that's also how, I work around things. That's how I sneak past these people, sometimes. And, it's those little things that really are what make, me as Genji such a dangerous, player in many ways. It's just the fact that, I create the illusion that I'm in 3, maybe even 4 different places at once, when really all I may be doing is just wandering around you in a circle, and basically just shooting you once. You see me there, then you see me run away, I shoot you again, you see me there, I run away, and then it just creates that illusion that I was basically in 4, maybe 5 different places at once, So yeah. So that's exactly why, I like Genji, or I like people, I like playing that playstyle, is because, like I've said before, it allows me to create the illusion that I'm basically in 4 places at once, when really, technically, I may only be in like 1 or 2 places, Or I may just be circling around you, making you look like an idiot, going, where's Genji? Where's Genji? Where's this person? I can't find them. Why are they always seeming to appear where I don't want them to be, you know? And that's the thing, it's because, it's easy to create that illusion if you can pull it off correctly. And, yeah, so, But anyway, I mean, that's exactly what it is about Genji. It's just, like, you gotta utilize him to the best of your abilities. Make him, have, like, that illusionary effect. And then, of course, when the Dragon Sword is ready, if you're lined up, Dragon Sword it up. Take down as many as you can, because, yeah. Because, yeah, in a way, that's exactly what you want to do. But, yeah, anyway. Yeah, anyway, as we move on to this next match, I mean, that's the idea of Genji. It's just, make people work for it. Make people think, oh, wait, what? How is, this person over here? How is this person over there? How is this, happening? How the heck is this happening, basically, So, yeah. But anyway, I mean, that's what it's all about, basically, And in many ways, that's exactly what it's all about, And, yeah. That's something that you gotta, that basically happens from time to time, especially as you, play, play the, play the game, so, yeah. But, you'll see here that this match didn't really go as well as I was hoping, even though I kind of did end up playing my, playing the, playing the, even though I did make it, even though I was playing kind of the way I expected to, I guess you could say, that's exactly just it, so anyway, yeah, but you'll see here how, I'm pretty much playing the same style as I did earlier, and, that's exactly just it, when you're playing the game, it's just to, like I said, make it to where you seem like you're everywhere. I mean, you're not really everywhere, but if you can create the illusion that you're everywhere, or you're in every side, and there's like 4 of you just attacking from out of nowhere, then, then usually that will help you as Genji. And I found that is a very helpful, man, it's a very helpful, tip. It's a very helpful way of, just creating the illusion. And you'll see here how I tried my best to do exactly what I did the last game. And, unfortunately, it just doesn't happen, it's not exactly, happening the way it is, and mostly this is because of team up, partly this is because of team up, partly this is also because of, the fact that in the end, this team just ended up kind of 1-for-1-ing us, if you will, so, yeah, oh, man, sorry about the yawn, everyone, but anyway, and that's just it, in many ways. I mean, it's all about, switching it up, creating the illusion that you're everywhere. And, of course, on defenses, Genji isn't that very well at creating the illusion. And especially in some matches like this, or maps like this one, there's just no way you can, you can basically, sorry about that, everyone. have an easy way of creating the illusion that you're pretty much everywhere, you know. So yeah. But you know, anyway. I think though, to some degree, I also couldn't create the illusion very well because I was kind of focused on defense, and I was also focused on just trying to, you know, make it viable, make a situation better, you know. And I didn't really, as I've said, I didn't really lead up to the, you know. Oh man, sorry. What I wanted to do, so yeah. You know, with that being said, it was just you know, one of those things where you know, where I ended up just having a situation where everything just kind of flopped off a little. And I mean, you know, of course that's not always good. It's never good to have a situation where things just go wrong. And in many ways, that's exactly what happened here, was things just went wrong, you know. As much as I was trying to kind of get away to play my style, play the way I wanted to play, it just didn't happen, you know. It was just like, yeah, no, it's not going to happen. It's just like, yeah, okay, you know. Yeah. So, obviously, like I've said, it just wasn't exactly out the way I wanted to be. It just didn't go the way I was hoping to go with. So you know, that's the thing. But you know, that's just how it goes, you know. And you know, like I've said, you'll see here how it just doesn't exactly you know, line up, nor does it really play out the way I was hoping it would play out, you know. And I mean, you know, it's something that does happen from time to time, you know. It does, you know, it does occur that, you know, it won't always be, you know, it won't always be, you know, working as well as as you hope it will, you know. And I think that's just the main thing, is that, you know, you kind of see how it just doesn't really work for me here. And, you know, as much as I'm trying to now at this point play my style, you know, it really just ends up with me not exactly in the best of positions. You know, it's just not exactly where I want to be, you know. And, you know, and of course, you know, I feel that, you know, with that having been said, it's just kind of that thing where, you know, where you just see how it just was not working out here. As much as I tried to do my thing, and as much as I was trying to, you know, of course, like I said, help the team or whatnot, you know, it just ended up being a bit of a, yeah, a bit of a slip up, a bit of a fail. So, yeah, you know. So, yeah, you know, that's exactly just it, you know. It ended up just, oh, man, being bad, you know. But, yeah, you know. But, yeah, you know, hey, what you gonna do? You know, it does happen, you know. And, well, I mean, there's not much I could have done. Like, what can I say? There's not a whole lot I could have done, you know. You know, and, yeah. You know. So, you'll see here how we failed, and, but yeah, I mean, with that being said, if you like this video, you know what to do. You'll see here at the end, but anyway, consider everything. If you like this video, you know what to do. Hit that like button, get subscribed, hit that bell notification, because I know you want to know when my next video goes live next. Thank you everyone for joining me today. If you want to see what shenanigans I do live competitively, or just whatever shenanigans I'm doing live on Twitch, you can follow me at www.twitch.tv/Accureye. I am usually live on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. But thank you everyone for joining me on this video. And until the next one, this is Accureye signing out. and saying farewell, everyone.